Little hands, shoeless feet, lonely eyes looking back at me. Will we leave behind the innocent to grieve? On their own, on the run, when their lives have only begun. These could be our daughters and our sons. And just like a drum, I can hear their hearts beating. I know my God won't let them be defeated. Every child has a dream to belong and be loved.
I was born in Russia, in a little town called Kansk. I had a pretty good childhood till I was about 6, and my mom started drinking. Living with my mom was not a good environment for a 6-year-old. One night, my mom was preparing dinner, and she was cutting something. My dad was drunk, and he came behind her with a flower vase and broke it on her head, and she turned around and stabbed him. And I remember I crawled under my bed. That's when all the chaos started. You know, they provided food and clothes and things like that. But I still hated it there because I wasn't with my parents.
Isaac was just an incredibly happy thing in the middle of chaos for our family. We got a call out of the blue that his biological mother was pregnant, and he is related to our child, Joseph. They're full brothers, and she had contacted our adoption agency in Minnesota and said, "I'm pregnant. Would they be willing to parent this child also?" To have someone who looks a little bit like you, has the same social history as you, just that connection was so important that we decided we would never say no to a sibling.
Ethan's birth mother realized she did not want to care for him after he was born because of his special needs and left him at the hospital. Our family was the only family identified by the adoption agencies working on Ethan's behalf. The day we arrived to pick him up from the hospital, there was a foster care worker there. She had a car seat with her and was prepared to take him into foster care if we chose not to move forward.
Now that they're home, safe with us, I don't even like to think about what would have happened to the girls had they aged out of the orphanage. Life on the streets of Addis Ababa for uneducated young women is unimaginably perilous. In Addis alone, it is estimated that hundreds of thousands of children live on the streets, sleeping and hiding in the open sewers for protection. Having been rescued from the situation by caring people, our girls were saved from a life of begging, violence, and disease.
I want to talk about something that I've been telling the audience about all morning, the Gift of Adoption Fund. Every once in a while you come across something, you say, you know what, this does make a difference. This completely transforms the life of a child in the most effective way possible, and there's really no social program that is anywhere remotely as effective as placing a child in a loving, secure environment with parents who want that child.
The Gift of Adoption gives grants of up to $7,500. They support both domestic and international adoptions.
I can't believe it's been over 7 years since Haywan and Burhan came into our lives. They are now good old American teenagers with all the baggage that comes with being a teenager.
Hi, I'm Hewan. I'm Berhan. Hi.
Ethan will be 3 this May, and he is all boy. Without the generosity of gift of adoption grant, Ethan would have been placed in foster care.
Say Dada. Dada. Mama. Mama.
We have a story that's woven together that talks about her making this decision twice, this hard decision. Gift of adoption helped us to close that gap because that's money we don't have.
Now I just, looking back, I take advantage of what I have and I live in the moment. Somebody told to me that they're just fascinated, and one of the things that hit them is that I'm in love with life, and I try to live it to the fullest.